go.
75, nice job, let's go.
Ready, go.
Hey everybody, Derrick here, and I just wanted to talk a little bit about some of the conversation that Coach Benson, Rodrigo, and myself had during today's workout. We were discussing a lot about what is the true benefit of shorter interval, higher speed workouts for somebody who's looking to improve their marathon. But before we get too far into it, I just want to say thank you so much for tuning into the channel. We're just getting started, so we would definitely appreciate if you could like and subscribe to our videos. Rod, myself, and Benson intend to get a lot more content out for you as the weeks and months come along. We have a lot of really exciting news and announcements that will be coming up in the very near future. So please stay in touch, and yeah, we can't wait to share what we've been working on behind the scenes. Thanks. So conventional wisdom says when you're looking at the 1% of the 1%, primarily they're sticking with, really solid long runs and tempo work, and they might not touch some of that high-end speed near as much as obviously somebody who would be focusing on 5K, 10K speed. On the whole other end of the spectrum, we are looking at perhaps newer runners, runners who are new to the marathon perhaps. Maybe it's their first time. Maybe they just want to finish the marathon. And so what benefit does Speedwork give those athletes versus now that athlete that might be more similar to where myself and Rodrigo are at, is that middle of the road athlete who has some experience under their belt but aren't quite at that elite or sub-elite level. So if we look at then that novice athlete, what does a high intensity or high speed workout do for them? Well, higher intensity work is going to increase the chance of injury. It's going to add a lot of fatigue. So for those reasons, I believe, and I think most coaches would agree, that for a newer athlete, just building a good base, a lot of endurance is probably going to be most beneficial. So that speed work, that high-end speed work might not be as important. The 1% of the 1%, the speed work might not be as important either. So it's almost, in my mind, like a bell curve, where now I'm reaching that point where I have a really solid base. I can handle an 80 to 100 mile week of volume just fine. And so as far as thinking about my own limiting factors when I'm reaching towards my next marathon, what are those limiting factors? Well, you can always work on your aerobic endurance, sure. But one of the best key indicators for where your marathon performance is going to be at is your 10K effort. So I believe that one of my biggest limiting factors is my mechanics, my efficiency, and my top end speed. So that's why, as you'll see today in the workout, that we are focusing on 400 meter repeats, 1,000 meter repeats, and then finishing out with some 200 meter all out efforts. So we're really focusing on, okay, where we're at is we have a solid base. I've run multiple marathons, the mileage is there, but the goal is to make that marathon pace effort feel effortless, make it feel easy. So by doing that, or to do that, we're looking at, again, increasing the efficiency at that 10K effort. So we might be doing workouts that look more like track workouts rather than marathoner workouts. in an effort to, again, transition that high-end speed and make it more sustainable for long periods of time. So yeah, that's kind of what we were discussing today. Video looks a little bit different. We actually got kicked out of the track towards the end of our workout. So now that school has started, the middle schoolers were needing the space, so we let them have it, and we headed out for our cool down. And so that's why I'm chatting here with you right now.